Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Planet for Tech. I hope you all are doing great and learning lots by watching all the continuous episode of this series Python Beginner to Master. So guys, till now we have completed 11 episodes of this series and today in the 12th episode I am going to describe you the next built-in data structure of Python, that is sets. So till now we have already gone through the list and the tuples. So today we are going to understand these sets, what these sets are. So if you are remember, so in the mathematical subject we have already understood about this set. So there are some collections. We group the elements in a particular sequence. So those are called as sets. So the similar way we are going to understand here in the Python. Now let's start. So the first point is what is set. So we have understood there are two type of collections till now. One is mutable and another is immutable. So when we talk about the mutable, it means we can change their elements and structure as well. But when something is immutable, we cannot change. So we have gone through the list and tuple. So there we have seen list is a type of mutable because we can change the element of list, but tuple is the type of immutable. In tuple, we are not allowed to change its element. In the same way, set is also immutable collection of elements. So what is this set? So set is nothing but it is immutable collection of elements. It means we are not allowed to change their elements or we are not allowed to modify its elements. So this is the difference. So set and list and tuples. So these are all almost type of collection, but here you can see there are few difference. So there are two differences from list and tuple. So these are differences are what? The first one, sets do not hold duplicate value. So guys, you have to make a note here and you have to remember it while you're facing the interview. So interviewer asks like what is the basic difference between set and tuple and the list. So sets do not hold duplicate value, but in case of list and tuple, we can have duplicate value as well. Here in the set elements are not ordered. We have seen like list and tuple are ordered because we use the indexes there to access their elements. So they store their elements in a order sequence, order list. But sets are not like that. That is why we are not allowed to use index here. You can see here we are not allowed to use indexing here. So the elements are automatically arranged in the ascending order. So this one also you have to make a note. In tuple and list, this is not available, but in case of set, it is available. In set, whatever element you are going to add, those are going to be arranged in ascending order. But this feature is not available in case of list and tuple. So this is what the definition of set and the differences among set and tuple and the list. Now come to how we can create the sets in Python. Let me show you it an example. So guys, here you can see the way of creating list and so let's suppose I have to create list. So this will be like that, like this, sorry. And if you want to create tuple, so it will be similar to this 1, 3 like that. But in case of set, you have to use curly braces. So this is a difference of creating the tuple. So the first one is the list, this one is list, and you can see here this is a tuple, and here you can see this is a set. For set we have to use curly braces. Now let me show you type of A here. So let me make it B. Let me make it C. Sorry. So we have to check type of C. So C is a set. You can see it is showing as a set. So this way we can create the set element. We have one note here, guys. You have to make a note about this. Set can have a tuple as its element, but not a list because sets are immutable and lists are mutable. So you can see here in the example, in a set we can have the tuple. Let's suppose inside this I'm going to assign this B. So this is possible because set can have tuple. Why this? Because set and tuple both are immutable. That is why set allow to have the tuple inside it. But in case of list, it is not possible. Let me show you. In case of list, it will give you the error. So this time we are using tuple inside the set. So this is possible because set and tuple both are immutable. Let me show you. Here you can see it is printing properly. But if we are going to use here the list inside the set, so this is not possible. You can see here it is saying you error unhashable type list. So this is the difference. This is because the set not allowed the list here. Why? Because the list is what? List is not a immutable, it is a mutable. That is why we cannot use list inside tuple. So this point you have to make a note, guys. We cannot use list inside set, but we can use tuple inside set. Now come to the point. There are some built-in functions for sets in Python. So these functions are very common. So we can see it by definition. Add function is used to add an element to a set. Pop is used to remove the last element of index, otherwise specified index. And clear. So clear is used to delete all the element of set. And len is used to get the count of element. And there is a one important point, that is discard and remove. So this point you have to make a note here. There is a slight difference between discard and remove. So discard and remove both removes the specified element from the tuple. Guys, you have to make a note here. Here we are going to remove the specified element from the set, but removes gives the error. This removes function gives the error here, but in case of discard, it is not giving any error if the element is not available. So let me show you this by one example here. So you can see here we have the value 1782 in this order, but once I will print it, so it will show you in a ascending order. You can see 8127 it is showing there, 8127. So this is the set. We have to use those functions, built-in function, like I have to add one more value, a dot add. So here I am going to add one value, that is 10. So after that we can see here 10 is added at the end of the element. So we can see 1 2 7 8 10, it is showing in a sorted way, 1 2 7 8. Now if you want to get the length of how many elements are there, so you can use len function. Len function is used to get the length of set. You can see the element is count is 5. In the similar way you can use other function, that is pop. So if I will remove the last element, and after that if I am printing it, so it will give the value without the last element. You can see here 1 to 7 is showing, but the last element is removed. So if you want to remove the second element, so you have to give the position here 1. So it will remove the second element, that is 7 here. You can see, sorry, we are not allowed to give the index here to pop a element. Now let's see the clear example. So clear method is used to remove all the elements from the set. Now see the example here. Here the set becomes empty. Now it is empty set. We don't have any value. So this is all about the set related available functions. Let's see the discard and remove. So now I want to remove the element 1, so it will get removed properly. It is removed. But what about if I am going to remove 10? So this time this 10 is not available in the set, but we are trying to remove it, so it will give you the error. You can see here, this is the error because this is the difference between the remove and the discard. So in case of remove, it is giving you error, but in case of discard, it is not going to give you error. Let me show you. So this is the difference between discard and remove. In case of discard, both remove the specified element from the set, but removes gives an error if the element is not present in the set, and discard does not give the error. So this is the difference between that. Now come to the next point, operations on set. So what operations we can perform? So these operations are similar to what we are performing in mathematics. So these operations are what? Union. So union, intersection, difference, and symmetric difference. So these four functions we have to see here. So what this union does? Basically, it returns the combined values from both the sets. If any value is matched, then it is returned only one. So it is not going to give us the duplicate value. So if you have two different sets and you are going to expect the combined value, so you have to use the union. Intersection. So it returns the set of common values from both the sets. If no common one, it returns the empty set. And difference. So it returns the set of values of the first set that are not there in the second one. And the symmetric difference, it gives you the returns the set of values from both the sets that are not common to the sets. So let me give you the example one by one to understand it better way. So here you can see we have two set A and B. So I'm going to have the union of A and B, A dot A union B. So I want union of A and B. So this is my output. Let me show you what we are going to see. So in case of union, ideally it should give you the combination of both the sets, but there should be no. So all the value will come from first element 1, 2, 3, but this 3 is not going to be added because this is already available. So it will give you 4 and 5. So this should be the output. Let me show you there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what about the union. Now let's see the next one. Let me comment it. So next I am going to show you the difference. So it is going to show you the value which is available in A but not available in B. So what the values are 1 and 2. So these values are available in A but not in the B. So this is nothing but A minus B, you can say. So this is nothing but A union B. These symbols we understood in a, I can say, in the mathematics. So let me show you the difference. So you can see here the output is 1 and 2. So this is showing you the difference. Now the next function is intersection. So what this intersection does? So basically it gives the common value. So what is common in both the sets A and B? So there is a one element, that is 3, which is common. So it is similar to A and B, a common B, you can say, a common B. So let's see, the output should be 3 here. So this is 3. If there is no common, so it will give you the empty set. Let's suppose I am going to make it 30. So it will give you the empty set. This way you can understand. So this is empty. Now the next one is symmetric difference. So symmetric difference will give you the elements which are not common. So let me show you. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. So there is nothing common. That is why it is giving you all the elements. Let's suppose let me make it some common element here. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 we have, but there is this 3 is common in both the sets. So 3 is not going to come in output. So what output we are going to have which are not common, that is 1, 2 and 4 and 5. So this output we will get in a symmetric difference. You can see here. So this is about this symmetric difference function. So for this episode this much guys, and in the next episode I am going to describe you the next data structure, that is dictionary. And guys, if you feel like you have learned a little bit or at least 1 second here, so please like the video and share it among your friends. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe just to get the notification once you have pressed the bell icon here. So thank you guys. Thank you much.